You're watching NewsView with Lee Sullivan.
Welcome back. It's NewsView, visiting with Ron Hart and speaking about some topical items. And the next on my list is the issue in the Gulf of Mexico. Oil well explodes. There were all these fail-safe things that failed, and oil is pumping out. At one time it was just so much, and then it was so much more, and now it's on the coast, and everybody from Texas to Florida is having a reasonable panic attack.
Sure. I mean, it's terrible when that happens, obviously, and Obama had just loosened the offshore drilling in Virginia and other places, which was the first good step he's actually made toward that, because we've got to drill here at some point in time. The safety of it all will probably set them back a little while. There'll be pictures by the media of little kids cleaning off ducks and whatever they call these seagulls with Dawn and everything. There'll be a big emotional plea about why it shouldn't happen, but then they'll get back in their SUV and drive home.
Right.
So there's the problem. Everybody wants their gas. The Kennedys, the most liberal family in the world, they said they want wind power, but as soon as you put it up there at their place,
they complain.
They complain.
Right.
Where they live, they complain. So no one wants it in their backyard. That's the problem.
Right.
I hate that it happened. I mean, it just saddens you to see the oil come to the shores and how bad it is for the environment. I don't know. The Exxon Valdez situation is a little different. You had a drunk captain who hit something. This is a little bit more alarming that could happen out there. I thought there was, like you said, fail-safe story that wouldn't happen.
Right.
And it's unfortunate. So hopefully they'll get it right. There'll be lawsuits. The oil industry will pay a lot of money to someone for it, and they should, because they can't be making mistakes like that.
Well, there are some that are already likening, if I may use that word, the response by the Obama administration to this oil well explosion as similar to the federal government's response with Katrina. I mean, they're just now getting to. I mean, the oil's getting to shore, and they're just now getting to involved in it.
Right. Yeah.
Is that reasonable? Is that reasonable? I mean, or is it any? It's not any more reasonable than it was with Katrina, is it?
No, yeah, I mean, Katrina's become like everybody's Katrina's, everybody's Waterloo. It's become a word that means slow response. Yeah, the media's going to give Obama a pass on this. I mean, no one would think he would not want to be environmental and get down there quickly if he can. I don't know exactly what the protocol is. I know, gosh, FEMA. I hope it's not FEMA that goes down there. But Obama is.
No, it's Napolitano that's going to go down there. Yeah, really. She can suck it up.
Well, she's also embroiled in their Arizona immigration issues. I
right. Well, she was governor there, wasn't she?
She was a governor.
Yeah.
She dresses like a small town lesbian and got a real deep voice and never been married.
I know.
Never been married. Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah. We can put a man on the moon, but we cannot put a man on Janet Napolitano yet. We need to work on that as a country.
Well, we can put armies in Iraq and Afghanistan, and we can't secure our southern border.
Yeah, and I think Napolitano, she was a border governor. She should understand this, but she's going to toe the line on what Obama says to do. And they're using it not as an opportunity to secure the borders and make Arizona safer. They're trying to make political hay out of the immigration situation. To them, I said in my last column, the Democrats and the Obama administration, everything is political. When it happens, they wonder what's in it for them. And I said in the last column, they have a war room for everything except war. I mean, every situation, Rahm Emanuel looks at, the great line was, just never let a crisis go to waste.
Right.
Anytime he sees an opportunity to pass a bill or to advance his agenda or move socialism a little further in, take a little more of the economy away from us, endanger our freedoms, he does it, and it just takes a crisis somehow to do that. He'll probably call the oil companies in, line them up before Congress, but look, oil companies pay these lobbyists, they pay these congressmen, and the only people that pay them more is the financial services industry and the drug companies. These are the ones that are getting away with everything.
It's sort of like legalized bribery, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Ron Hart, we'll be right back.
You're watching NewsView with Lee Sullivan.
Welcome back. It's NewsView. I'm Lee Sullivan, visiting with Ron Hart, author, columnist, libertarian, Fox News View contributor. Dun, 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 dun. So, Americans have a propensity to bet on almost anything. Cockroaches, rats, And you write a column, lawnmower races.
Yeah, exactly. More money, more problems. I split my time between Atlanta and Florida and Tennessee, and I was up there with my kids, and I see this sign that says lawnmower races. I got to go. You see it?
Yes, sir. I can understand that.
And so I got, Atlanta's gotten so bad right now. I mean, it's a city too busy to hate, but plenty of time to tax.
Right.
They got potholes in the street up there, some of which have a gift shop in them. They're so big, and you can bass fish in half these potholes in Atlanta. And so it's nice to get to the country and see, nice small town people that do some things. And the whole notion of lawnmower racing, there's not much history. I looked it up. There's not much history on it. It's predicated on the notion in America, you can do what you damn well please.
Right.
That's what's great about this country. You can do whatever you want to please. And they had these guys that come out there, and they all had their lawnmowers all kind of NASCAR'd up, and there's concession stands, and it was
Is there beer?
Oh, it's a given. Yes.
Okay,
There's
good.
got to be some beer up in there. Yeah, and it's great. It was a great event. I sat there and watched it for a long, long time. Apparently, they got this, this Del Jarrett of whatever of lawnmower racing. Everybody's like get a high five. He's got like a gun rack on the back of his lawnmower. But it was Atlanta's so bad though. The country's so simple. There's not much crime up there. I mean, people, they are a little heavy, but there's not much crime. Everybody gets along really well. The whole notion.
That's wrong.
What?
Listen,
What?
more fat Yankees than I know fat Southerners.
Well,
Where are you going? Where are you
I'm
going
saying
with
Yankees
that?
versus there. But I'm just saying versus Atlanta.
It's people like you that have encouraged the government to take all the salt out of my food.
No, I'm not for that.
Can you believe that crap?
I know it's a nanny state right now. They're going to tell you what to do and what you can do. Now I have to say, Michelle Obama has taken on obesity as her project, and I think that's a good project for her to take on because Americans does need to watch their weight. We're getting heavy, and we got to be careful.
Yeah, but it isn't the government's. It's none of their business.
Well, we're going to all be together in insurance, so who cares? There's no incentive to lose weight. There's no incentive not to be healthy because we're all thrown in together on the health.
Well, it's not like Allstate. You get like a healthy benefit, discount, or if you don't use your insurance, you get some money back.
Yeah.
See, none of that's in place.
In the purest form of insurance, when capitalism has a stake, they say, okay, if you don't smoke, if you don't do this, if you're healthy, your weight's right, and you eat the proper food, you get a discount on your insurance.
Right.
There's an incentive.
No
the way
way.
the government has
No.
it is not an incentive.
No,
we do have to be, as a nation, I think we're going to have to be more careful about it. It's a hard thing to say. I understand like 60% of America is overweight or obese. There's a lot of fat in foods. We do need to pay attention to it, but it's not a government decision to make us do it. It's got to be your individual free will.
And I don't know anybody that is not underweight or overweight that doesn't already know that. And so when you start sending a damn report card home to the parents of a child that's overweight to tell them that they're overweight,
right?
You've bottomed out.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just they do have a lot of sugary snacks in schools. They could take the vending machines out. They do need to promote some form of health at schools. I mean, if it doesn't start there, then where does it start? And eating is more of a habit.
God forbid it starts at home.
No, there's no responsibility at home. I mean, you can never blame the parents for the kids or the school
for
system.
their behavior,
Exactly.
for their nothing.
You can't do that. It's amazing in America when you look at the real problems that the individual has. How often when you look at your driver's license, pictures right on there. That's your problem.
You are.
But no one's willing to do that. I mean, no one's willing to take responsibility because the government gleefully takes all the responsibility from you. They blame other people, make you a victim. Blame other people. If you're overweight, it's because McDonald's, that bad food company's doing this. We're going to get them for you. And people have to be smart and be responsible for the consequences of their actions. And America's gone a different direction.
It has gone a different direction, my friend. Ron Hart, we'll be right back.